Was there ever a time that you offered to help someone and soon realized that your offer turned into way more than you were bargaining for? I would like to present to you the story, The Porcupine and the Snakes, where a similar situation is present. A porcupine was looking for a good home. At last, he found a sheltered cave where lived a family of snakes. He asked them to let him share the cave with them, and the snakes kindly consented. The snakes soon wished they had not given him permission to stay. His sharp quills pricked them at every turn, and at last they politely asked him to leave. "I am very well satisfied, thank you," said the porcupine. "I intend to stay right here." And with that, he politely escorted the snakes out of doors. And to save their skins, the snakes had to look for another home. The moral of this story is give a finger and lose a hand. I chose this particular fable because it reminded me of a time that I decided to apply for a job just to help out a friend. If you are a people pleaser just like me, then I am sure that you have experienced a situation similar to mine. After describing my experience with applying for this job for my friend, I will then connect the two stories together. Here is how I learned the meaning of give a finger and lose a hand. 3 years ago, I got myself into a sticky situation soon after becoming friends with a classmate. I learned from this classmate that she was a manager at a local water park in Beaufort, Georgia. I also learned from her that for the winter season coming up, that there were not enough employees to make it work. So, being the friend that I was, I decided to apply for this job. I was quickly hired and was asked to send in my schedule so that I could start working the following week. I wanted to make sure that my employers knew that I could only work a few hours a week for a few days a week for a few hours. Being a college student, I told them that I could not work a part-time job and had little time on my hands to do this job. Lo and behold, they sent me the schedule for the following week. To come to realization that I was scheduled for 12-hour shifts 4 to 5 times a week. I worked on the weekends and during the week from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. In conclusion, I believe that I relate myself to the snakes who kindly offered their help to the porcupine. My friend portrays this porcupine who took advantage of that help. Remember this: if you live a life that is similar to the snakes and are always trying to please everyone, then you will soon come to the realization that the life you are living is no longer for yourself. The moral of this story: give a finger and lose a hand.